All right, we got it ready from both players, Tommy NTG, Sidnev, Classic Tetris Monthly, Masters Event, green bracket. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh, F1 champion wants the Tetris. Yeah. Yeah, it's great every time. All right, we are underway. Each player has a Tetris. A boost has started. Our stream is now being boosted. And we have completed a level 4 hype train, 14 sub gifts, and 100 bits. So thank you so much to all of you who made the hype train level 4 happen. And boosted, I guess. We're being boosted. So I guess we get promoted or put in some queue or some rotation of streams that get surfaced. So that's pretty cool. 96,000 here for Tommy. Sidnev Tetris is 118. Sidnev ahead, though, by 3 lines. So, all right. Kind of an adjustment by Sidnev. You know, there's a new YouTube video, and I recommend that those of you who are fans of classic Tetris and players, I think even just, not just players, but fans, take a look. It's on YouTube. It's by our good friend Tristop, known for making a lot of great adjustments and wowing the audience with adjustments. Has made an adjustment guide. So I recommend you go on YouTube, check out Tristop's adjustment guide. And I feel a little called out because he mentioned, like, you know, oh, hey, when a commentator says something like, oh, he made a micro adjustment, there is no such thing. There's just adjustments. So I feel a little called out, but he's right. So I will try to stop saying micro adjustment. And sometimes the adjustment just looks little, right? I think the idea is that, oh, I'm contrasting it with like some big sweep across the board or something, as opposed to like moving the thing over one time. But it's a good point. So I will try to stop saying micro adjustments. It's superfluous, right? All right, 203 from Sidnev, 262 from Tommy. But yeah, get onto YouTube, look up Tristop, Tristop, and it's great for players, fans, and really commentators of classic Tetris. And I'm going to encourage my commentary colleagues at CTWC to watch that video in advance. 290 for Tommy NTG, 217 Sidnev in a dig. Someone's saying Tommy's board colors look so weird. Yeah, it's because he has a sharpener that's overlaid onto it. All right, 268 Sidnev, 317 Tommy NTG. And that was Game Scout with the $20 contribution saying, agreed, highly recommend Tristop's new video. Yeah, it was really well done. It was a little fast sometimes. There's a couple of things I needed to pause the video so I could take in the information, but I think that's pretty standard on YouTube nowadays. They just expect that if, you need to linger over something, they're not going to take the time to just let you take it in. They're going to let you do it at your own pace and just kind of pause it. And so I watch a lot of videos on YouTube that do that, but sometimes they put the information in the place on the screen where like some of the artifacts from just YouTube, like player, get put. And so you can't see some of the information behind the pause button or behind the play button or behind the whatever. So, but yeah, so that's the only thing I had about the video. But other than that, that's standard for YouTube nowadays. Just because I'm old and slow does not mean the world has to adjust for me. 402 for Tommy NTG, 410 for Sidnev. We'll try to put a link in the description if you're watching on YouTube. That way you don't have to, move some of your fingers and search for it. And who knows, maybe there's people out there like fake Tristops making disinformation adjustment videos, right? As like a psyop kind of thing. So you want to make sure you get to the right adjustment video from the correct Tristop. All right, Tetris down the middle for Tommy NTG, 455. We are heading toward the level 19 transition. Sidnev going to set up for the T-spin and miss the T-spin. And we'll take a burn with a kind of a colored well. There is an adjustment for Sidnev to make way for the incoming piece. And Tetris for Sidnev. 531 here on 19. Yeah, if somebody wants to link it in the chat here, I don't know. Do it. In fact, we probably could make it a command, maybe. I think it's a great resource. 531 Tommy here on 19, 581 for Sidnev. There we go. Coal bucket. Thank you so much. All right, Tommy, a little bit of garbage over the well, but this should burn away. Okay. And he's going to uncover and try to build back up. 688 Sidnev on 22. 14 lines ahead. Was he playing PAL or something? Xenowraith says, the real friends were the fake Tristops we made along the way. True. Tetris for Tommy, 597, back by about 120,000 points. Tetris for Tommy, 624. Tommy, of course, a previous CTM Masters winner. And Sidnev looking to get there. Just so tough nowadays, even for someone as skilled as Sidnev. Nice overhang for a tuck setup for Sidnev. Still over 120,000 point lead. And Bang Tetris for Tommy, 693 into level 24. Sidnev with the 819 on 25. And there's a Tetris Sidnev. We sent Sidnev a cartridge, a tournament edition cartridge. I mailed it on September 1st. Like I got it out like the day the tournament launched. And I sent it. It cost me $70 to send it. And I sent it the fastest possible method. It said it would be there in like 3 to 5 days. It took over 2 weeks to get there. It was like hung up in Chicago or God knows where. But finally, we got it. We got it to him. I was scared that it wasn't going to show up. 766 Tommy, 930. So Sidnev with over 160,000 point lead in another Tetris. Sidnev with his signature 1 pushdown point. And Bang Tetris for Sidnev with the max out here on 28. And as we mentioned, there is a double speed kill screen implemented on level 49. So players will have I think a very generous 200 line, post 29 speed here. Sidnev into level 30. And Tommy with a Tetris 917. So you can certainly see that Sidnev does have the pace lead. Oh no, kind of ended up making some holes in the stack, but Sidnev going to get the Tetris and burn this down. B45, that's a 1.1 million. Tommy is into level 29 at 963. And it's going to take a little bit more than simply outlasting an opponent and signaling and doubling now, and that is what we were after when we implemented it. It's just temporary as a test, but seems to be affecting the games, although we haven't had like a double kill screen game yet, but I'm sure it will happen at some point. Tommy, I think maybe an overshift on that LP, so that's going to take some cleaning. A24 for Tommy, B80 for Sidnev. And And Sidnev going to clean all this away. Let's see, get something for the left side. Oh, no, that's... Oh, and he's going to get a Tetris. Sidnev C31 here on level 34. That left side might be a little high, though. Misdrop with the T. Board breaking down for Sidnev. And he is going to top out at C32. So the target for Tommy is C32. That's 180,000 points needed. That is a 1.23. So basically a 1.24 needed. Tommy's sitting here at A61 and has a lot of time for this chase down. But will need to score. Gerald Freeman saying the line cap affects mental more than anything. Which is good. You know, you kids need additional pressures in your life, you know. You don't want to go just blissfully through a childhood with ease. You need stress and pressure. And I'm here to provide it. 1.105 for Tommy. And Tommy, yeah, it's going to need to burn the... Oh, no, that long bar hangs, but he's going to get something over. Holy moly. Oh, no, Tommy. Oh, no. Tommy's going to top out at 1.1 here on level 37. Not able to complete the chase down. And that will be a heart for our good friend Sidnev. All right, both players are ready. It is game two. Sidnev up 1-0 over Tommy. 3-2-1 Tetris. Colin is here. Biggie Mac. Snow Lily says, this is the first match? Yes, it is. Say My Name TF2. I was watching Say My Name TF2 running Legend of Zelda speedruns earlier. Sidnev with the initial Tetris and the one pushdown point. Papa Petro, what's going on? Ricky Bott is here. Ninja Elite, welcome in. We're at 71,000 here for Tommy, 91 for Sidnev. People saying in chat how work sucks. People, they don't like work. Work is pretty good. I don't know. It's not an attitude to cultivate. If you cultivate that attitude, that will not serve you well in life. All right, Tetris for Sidnev, 161, 163 for Tommy. There's another Tetris for Sidnev. You know, do the work. Something wrong with work. Do it. Or pay Pumpy to do it. All right, Tommy's going to uncover the right side, reestablish his left and center. Beautiful. Well, bang, Tetris, 194. Sidnev, long bar on column 9 to set up the well. $270 for Tommy NTG, $325 for Sidnev. I hope this doesn't mean that this is going to happen a lot. All right, Tetris, Tommy, bang, and another one, 318. So if my internet does go out, players, just keep playing. Sidnev with this Spire. Mr. Valor loving it. Mr. Valor, famous Tetris coach, known for, among other things, teaching people to embrace the spire. And Sidnev really just trying to survive the spire here, but seems low enough on the board and rolling, so has a good shot at surviving this. Yeah, Bang Tetris Tommy 390 to take the lead. All right. So Sidnev working on this. Meanwhile, Tommy extending that lead 414 through 94 lines. Sidnev trying to avoid putting pieces over gaps, but it's only so much you can do. Nice placement there for Sidnev. Going to open up the right side. Bang. Dirty Tetris. Sidnev 417. And Sidnev way up there, finally going to get some pieces to bring this down. Probably wanted that long bar a piece earlier. Would have gotten a Tetris, but I think he'll just take the survival. 40,000 points behind to Sidnev. Both players are going to Tetris. Is that a grip switch for Tommy? Was he? I didn't even notice. Was he tapping? And grip switching before 19. He was tapping. All right, there you go. My God, tapping seems so old school, very quaint. Sidnev up way high up on the board here on this 19 transition, but board coming down very quickly, and it's going to be able to bring this down. Oh, my word. It's like very quick. Very quick. That board just came like right down. It's amazing how that happens sometimes. Holy mackerel. Clip it and ship it to TikTok. 513 Sidnev, 556 Tommy. So Tommy was able to build out that lead to about 40,000. Tetris Sidnev, 542 for him, 608 Tommy. And Sidnev ahead in lines, just playing higher on the board, so gets more pieces to fall for a shorter period of time. So he will be ahead in lines unless the same thing happens to Tommy. Bang Tetris for Tommy, 666642. Oh my word. Very scary number. And 629 for Sidnev. Thanks to those of you who are doing sponsor quests. Cole Bucket, Game Scout, Jennifer Bauman, Nana L. something, Nanale Sama. Thank you so much for doing the quests. $782 for Tommy NTG, $780 for Sidnev. Bank Tetris for him, $811 to retake a score lead. Now, of course, pace lead still Tommy, and actually does have the lead, so it's pretty close. Plenty of Tetris left to be played. Tommy having to work through some of this garbage here. Has a Tetris at the bottom. Okay, not really. 862 Tommy, 920 for Sidnev. And Sidnev's board getting a little dicey here. Oh, going to use that long bar to fill in the stack and gets another one for the Tetris. Oh, my word. What do you... Oh, man. I mean, that's just pure instinct, right? Oh, man. All right, Sidnev going to transition here to 29 with a Tetris set up, but the game not giving him the long bar, and is now covered. Is he going to be able to make it out of this? Gets a long bar left. Oh my word. Oh my word, Tetris for Sidnev. Holy mackerel. How did he survive that? Clip that and ship that to TikTok, and another Tetris for Sidnev. A88. You know, when you think it's over, and he was behind, and now he is ahead after those two Tetrises. Incredible from Sidnev. Tommy into 29 at A25. Sidnev all of a sudden with a 100,000 point lead. Holy mackerel. That is crazy. And bang, another Tetris for Sidnev, just stacking for Tetrises like the speed increase didn't even happen. He's like, whatever, I'm going to keep going. Oh my word. Another Tetris Sidnev, C70, just crushing Tetrises right now. Tommy having to take this down. Bang, Tetris for Tommy, one row off the bottom. B68 Tommy, Sidnev ahead by over 100,000 points. Having a down stack here. And looks like we'll be able to do it successfully. There's a T, that looks nice. And set up for another Tetris game. Gives long bar, bang, Tetris, D43. Oh my word. Oh, misdrop with that Z piece to the left. We'll see how he's going to deal with that. And he's going to deal with that by bringing it down with no problem. So, D59, Tommy's left side, that long bar. Going to bring it down. Should be accessible. Oh, no, and he hangs a long bar. Can he get one over? Yes, and he sneaks it over to bring it down. And a dirty Tetris for Tommy left well here on 36. Holy mackerel. Tetris in 2022. E64 for Sidnev. And he's just going for it. C92 for Tommy. Kind of falling further behind. But I mean, God, Sidnev been so aggressive. Dirty Tetris, Sidnev, column 3? Is that column 3? Oh my word. What is even happening? D12 Tommy, F39. And a Tetris for Tommy, D59. Back by still about 180,000 points. There's level 39 for Tommy. Oh no, that right side for Tommy. His board's going to break down. He's going to top out at D78. That was insane. The aggression from these players, and Sidnev just took the lead, just like roared into the lead and put that pressure onto Tommy to follow suit. And Tommy put on a show as well. So incredible. Very credible Tetris here in the line cap era. And I think this is what the line cap has created. Holy mackerel. Sidnev with the rollover here on level 44. I think Mullen is totally fine. Just go for it. Holy mackerel. Sidnev going to bring this down level 45. Maybe we'll get a taste of what this this double kill screen looks like. I mean, but that was insane from Sidnev. I don't know how he did that. Gets the long bar over to the left. Level 46. Now the speed will increase basically by double. The speed will double. And players have not been able to do much. I mean, they're able to score some lines here. This is 47. I mean, this is level 29 speed, guys. I mean, oh my word. And is Sidnev like setting up for, was he trying to set up for multiples? But here it is. We're going into, there it is. The speed comes down twice. Holy mackerel, 49 hitting the new kill screen. Sidnev with the 1.73. Holy mackerel. And that is is that a PB? 1.1, almost a PB. Holy mackerel. I've said a lot about holy mackerel. I guess I don't know what to say. It's just mackerel. It's a great fish. GG's to Sidnev. It is game 3 here between Sidnev and Tommy NTG. The winner of this match will go into the round 2. Sidnev would like to do it right here. Tommy looking to win one to stay in the tournament. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Look at that. Those are the same pieces if I've ever seen it. All right, Sidnev. All right, got the one push down. Now, if Sidnev like doesn't quite get the push down, let's say he gets 2 by accident, does he push down until he, you know, loops back around to 1, or what does he do? Anyone know? But I mean, what a performance by both players in the previous game. That was so sick, as we used to say. I don't know what kids say now, but like, dude, that was so sick. All right, adjustment for Sidnev to make room for the Z piece incoming. Tucks that T in, so lots of tucks, lots of adjustments here from Sidnev early on, as we have come to expect throughout our time with Sidnev in his Tetris career. Bang Tetris, Tommy 118, Sidnev 116, and there's a Tetris. Oh, Snow Lily trying to use emotes in the Twitch channel, but apparently the sub had lapsed, so wasn't able to do it. Very sad. Very upsetting. All right, Tetris Tommy 189, 210 Sidnev. Thanks for everyone following. We are 38 followers short of 6,000, so let's do that. Oh, your Prime ran out. Oh, rip. Well, maybe if you're nice, someone will gift you a sub. So you have to like beg, not beg, you know, for subs. You have to make it look like you're not begging, but be clearly upset. Small Jordan with the Prime resub, 14 months. Thank you, Jordan. 237 Tommy, 280 Sidnev. Dog watching Tetris. First of all, line spin from Sidnev, thank you. And also thank you to Dog Watching Tetris for gifting a tier 1 snub to Snow Lily. See, someone's always out there. They will do it. Like they can't help themselves. If you were like, oh, I wish I had a sub. People should know better than to just kind of give in to the beggars, but they can't help themselves because they're, you know, fundamentally nice people. So thank you so much, Dog Watching Tetris. Your pal Mal says, I am now a recurring viewer. I am a Twitch convert. There you go. You know, you should continue to watch on YouTube though, because that's where we get paid a little. It's all right. We got plenty of viewers over there. We won't miss one. Bang Tetris Sidnev 398, getting up a little high on the board, but was able to get the long bar and another one to bring this back down to safety. See, now all the sub beggars are coming out of the woodwork here. No more begging for subs. That's it. That was the only one for the day allowed. You know, we have a lot of generous people in our chat, and we don't want to take advantage. Well, I don't want you to take advantage. I want me to take advantage. No, I'm just kidding. All right, 345 for Tommy, 490 for Sidnev. All right, there we go. Sidnev 515. Dog Watching Tetris has gifted a tier 1 sub to Cole Bucket. All right, no more begging for, or even hinting at subscriptions. That is quite enough. All right, Bank Tetris, Tommy, 400, 562 for Sidnev. Yeah, thank you so much, Dog Watching Tetris, for gifting that sub to Coal Bucket. I mean, that is absurd. All right, Tommy here with the grip switch, going from tapping and then kind of dancing there for a minute and then switching to rolling. So just kind of dancing until he gets the grip. All right, Sidnev up near the top of the board. Bang, Tetris. There's another one. Sidnev will have a 600K plus transition. All right, no more begging activity. That's enough. For real. All right, 463 for Tommy. Sidnev into 19 at 637. Going to get a Tetris 661. 489 for Tommy. Tetris Watching Cat says, if I win the lottery, it'll be gift subs for all. There you go. Do you play the lottery? People's like, oh, when I win the lottery, yet they never play the lottery. How are you going to do that? 542 for Tommy, 717 for Sidnev. Bang Tetris, Tommy, 568. There's kind of an awkward L. We already have enough awkward L's in the community. Looking at you, Professor L. $800 here for Sidnev on level 22. That is a score. Bang Tetris, Sidnev, 828. 250,000 points ahead of Tommy. This is quite the pace. There is the L spin. And another Tetris Sidnev, 888. Oh, and Trap Zone 707 as well. Dog Watching Tetris has gifted a sub to Curie817. Thank you so much. Like, that is just not, you're going way beyond. Way beyond. Even one is way beyond, but thank you so much. It is September though. So, if you want to get your own subscription to the channel, my guys, it's cheaper than it's ever been, or as cheap as it has ever been. There you go. Although that's probably not true. I think September used to be cheaper. I don't remember. 986 Sidnev, 752 Tommy NTG. See, Dog Watching Tetris is just encouraging them. I'm trying to discourage them. A53 Sidnev, 816 Tommy. Skip Logic is holding out for Domtober. Oh my word. The literal children here. Skip Logic. Sidnev with the 1.1 here on 27. And another Tetris for Sidnev into level 28. Perfectly clean, wonderful, perfect board for Sidnev. And Tetris Sidnev with the 1.2 at 229 lines. And just going to take the triple into 29. Great, huge score. No need to push it. 998 here for Tommy on level 28. And here we go, Sidnev again, just taking those triples. And, you can see not really necessarily playing as aggressive, although going for a Tetris here. But getting droughted now, gets the long bar in for the Tetris well. Oh, no, that long bar to the left. Oh, no, and Sidnev's going to have to build this out. Oh, no, that J to the left as well. So that's going to be a top out for Sidnev at C98. Maybe a little aggro, ill-advisedly with such a score lead. Maybe should have modulated that aggression a little bit, but what do you know? You can't. You got to make these decisions in full time. Tommy needs to get the C99. There is a triple for Tommy. Tommy's got a lot of time to do this. And there's a Tetris column 3. Tommy Oh no, kind of a misdrop. So this will complicate matters. Oh, set up for a Tetris. Gets it. Tetris. They're so dirty in column 3. Oh my word. Oh my God. What the fluke. We're trying out different fish as suggested by the audience. So he just needs 50,000 points. That is less than 2 Tetrises worth of points. And really can just single and double or whatever Tommy wants to do. And it looks like that's what Tommy is going to do. So just 28,000 points needed. And that very easily could have gone any number of ways from Tommy, but looks like he's going to survive long enough to make this happen. Just needs 4,000 points, 2,000. And there it is, Tommy with the Chasedown. If you want to go for it, you can go for it. D06. So see, plenty of time to chase down, even with the 48 kill screen. But I mean, Sidnev was so far ahead in that one. And you wonder, you know, do you have to be that? You know, I think he was trying to slow down a little bit at the beginning, but then he started to go for the Tetris and kind of put gaps at the top of his stack. Yeah, if that was a 39 line cap, holy moly. All right, we got 2 ready players. It's game 4. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. So, you know, so far, we haven't had like a double kill screen, you know, for new kill screen, whatever, yet. But it is clear that this, the existence and the looming presence of this kill screen is affecting the way the games are played. And I gotta admit, I like it. You know? All right. One in chat if you think the matches have been better as a result of this kill screen, and 2 in chat if you think they're either not better or there's no effect. And this is quite regardless of whether you agree with it or not. All right. 71,000 here for it. And if you're in YouTube, you know, if you're watching on YouTube, comment below if you think the matches have taken on a new quality and character that you enjoy. All right. See, this is engagement, everyone. We're trying to build engagement. 117 Tommy, 99,000. Now 122 for Sidnev. People like the 39. Yeah, I mean, you know, again, we toyed with 39 as the initial line cap that we're going to implement or test, you know. But but there was definitely a thought that, you know, these players are going to all this trouble to cultivate this special advantage, right? And the skill that was needed. And we didn't want to almost completely nullify it. And, you know, so I don't know. I thought just implementing that would be a good thought. But, you know, we are so confirmed, you know, we're going on hiatus for October because of CTWC and just, you know, our staff needs a break and volunteers and all that need a break. Although a lot of them will actually be working at CTWC. So how much of a break is it? But when we come back in November, we are going to do 39 just to see how that goes. And I think we haven't committed to December what the format will be, but there's a possibility we go back to uncapped. Tetris for Tommy, 307, 288. Smooth Motion in chat saying people play games right now like there is a 39 cap. Yeah, I think that's true to an extent. It's going to take a while for people to adapt to the meta, although I guess we're changing the meta. Like we have one tournament with this meta, then we're going to change it. So are we giving them the time or not? We'll see. I think some of the play has been a little over aggressive, but on the other hand, Sidnev went pretty much like all the way. So maybe you kind of have to. And the players will figure it out. You know, it's not something you can kind of just, you know, armchair quarterback try to figure out completely a priori, theoretically. You got to see what happens. Fractal saying, I'm actually really happy with how this tournament has turned out. All right, 391 from, so, you know, if you don't believe me, believe Fractal, who has a lot of credibility. I have very little. 435 for Sidnev. He's not going to use that bar for the middle of the stack. That was surprising, but, you know, God, he knows way more about any of this than I do. Sidnev's board a little concerning. And, oh, there's a Tetris down the center, and that which is probably just enough to save him. Tommy going to switch to rolling here at 425. Rhubarb says, on the contrary, Vandy, I find you quite credible. Oh, that's like the nicest thing anyone's ever said. All right, 518 Sidnev at 127 lines. Tommy again behind in lines. So I would say Tommy has the better pace at the moment. You know, back by, you know, 6 to 10 lines at any given time. But within, you know, a Tetris or two of points. Sidnev going to transition here. He's at 566 now on 19. Pumpy Heart is here. Welcome, Pumpy. Tommy into 19 at 544. So in the end, I think that Sidnev have the better transition, I think. And Sidnev getting dangerously high here. Oh, uses the long bar again to fill in the stack rather than take the Tetris. And is how much of that is instinctual? How much of that is calculated? How much of that is correct, incorrect? It's hard to say. Hard for me to say anyway. I have no idea. 600 here for Tommy on level 2677. Sidnev. All right, Tetris, Sidnev, 762. Time to get that pace stat back there, Scout. 792 Sidnev. All right, so over 100,000 point lead for Sidnev, but again, ahead in lines by right now 13. So if you think, you know, a Tetris is like around 30,000 here, and there's 4 of them, or 3 of them available, 3 or 4, then that's pretty even. 949 Sidnev, bang Tetris for Tommy, 810. Another Tetris, Sidnev. Oh, Tommy adjusting for the Vits. Nice. And another Tetris, Tommy, 904. Sidnev getting high on the board again. And gonna uncover here. Where's the long bar? There it is. Bang Tetris. Max out for Sidnev, level 27. Here's another Tetris, A60. Oh, Tommy not setting up for the dirty Tetris there. T-spin missed by Tommy. And there we go. Opens up the right side just in time. Sidnev going to transition to 29. Board breaking down. And he's going to top out at B40 on 29. So Tommy has a real chance to force a deciding game 5 here at A59 on level 28. Needs to get to B41 is the target. Going to transition into 29, A71. And it's got a safe stack built up for a Tetris. And the game didn't quite give him the long bar when he needed it. There's a Tetris, B15. But this board is so complicated. I don't know if Tommy's going to be able to survive this. Oh, it gets a long bar down. Crucial. Oh, Tommy, my word. There's another triple B36, the survival. Oh, and he hangs a long bar to the left. Can he get something over? He's going to use that L. Oh, no, and Tommy's going to top out at B37. Cannot complete the chase down, falls short by 3,200 points. Oh, my word. Or maybe it's 3,000, whatever it was. I can't do math. 3,200 points. Holy mackerel. Sidnev will hang on by his fingernails and take game 4 and will earn his spot in round 2. Holy mackerel. GG's Tommy. Sidnev feeling good. Sidnev is incredulous right now. It's like, how did I do that? I was trying to get more Sidnev face in there. Like, how did I do that? Wow. Hey, everybody, this is your old pal, Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.